The paper badge had a perforated edge, the kind you tear along a dotted line. Limited access guest. Below it a smaller line. No reception seating, no plate. My mother leaned in close enough that I could smell her breath spray. That means no plate, she whispered. Not cruel, not kind, informative. As if she were explaining the difference between a salad fork and a dinner fork. I had driven 9 hours. The gift envelope was in my jacket pocket against my chest. $7,500. 2 years of saving. Not because I had extra money, but because my brother had called last spring, sounding tired, and said the venue required a deposit he didn't have. I said I would help. I always said I would help. The church hall smelled like warm ham and lilies. People were laughing. A child ran past with a fistful of mints. My badge stuck to my shirt with a cheap adhesive. I touched it once, then walked to the gift table. The table was draped in champagne-colored cloth. Cards stacked in a glass bowl, envelopes leaning against a pewter frame. I found my envelope at the edge, where someone had moved it to make room for a larger one, for David and Rachel. My handwriting. I picked it up and put it back in my pocket. I think you won't need this anymore, I said. No one heard me at first. The DJ had started a slow song. Then my brother turned. He was at the sweetheart table, halfway through a toast. He saw my hand come out of the pocket and saw the envelope disappear back inside. Caleb, he said, not loud. Confused, I walked toward the exit. The church hall had double doors that opened to a gravel lot. My car was under a sycamore tree. I had parked far from the other cars because I had arrived early, because I had wanted to help set up. Behind me, my mother said, come back. Then my father, come back here. Then my brother's shoes on the linoleum. I kept walking. He caught me at the doors. His hand on my arm, light at first, then firmer. What are you doing? Leaving the check. That's for the caterer. We still owe. I looked at him. His face was flushed. His tie was crooked. He looked like someone who had been told his whole life that things would work out, and they usually did because someone else made them work out. You gave me a paper badge that says no plate, I said. That's not Mom handled the seating. It was a mistake. She whispered it to me so no one else would hear. He blinked. You're making a scene. I'm walking to my car. You're embarrassing us. I pulled my arm free, not hard, just enough to feel the weight of his grip releasing. You have a venue full of people who love you. You'll be fine. I stepped through the doors. The gravel was loose under my shoes. Behind me, my mother was shouting now, not my name. Just come back repeated, like a stuck record. My father's voice joined hers, lower, angrier. My brother did not follow past the doorway. The car was warm inside. I sat for a moment with my hands on the wheel. The envelope was still in my jacket. I could feel the edge of it pressing against my ribs. I started the engine. No one came out of the church. The double doors stayed closed. Through the windows, I could see the reception continue. People dancing, a waiter carrying a tray, my brother back at his seat, talking to my mother, gesturing toward the doors. I pulled out of the lot slowly. The sycamore leaves were turning. It was October. I had driven 9 hours in the dark to get here. I would drive 9 hours back in the light. In the rearview mirror, the church shrank. No one ran after the car. No one called my phone. For a long time, the only sound was the road and the silence of having finally stopped explaining.